unit reef, SHU for short, SHU, on the side of Parris Island. The reason we're doing that is to prevent erosion on Parris Island. The Marines are very interested in not having their island erode away, so they're looking for a bunch of projects that people can do to help stop and mitigate that, and that's where we come in. We are the SCORE program, South Carolina Oyster Recycling and Enhancement Program. What we do is we, as a program, take oyster shell from the public, whether it's restaurants or oyster roasts. Actually, over there is one of our drop-off bins. We've got these bins throughout the whole state, and then we collect oyster shell from those bins, and we take it and we put it back out into the estuaries. Why do we do that? There's three main reasons why we do that. Oysters are habitat forming, and a single adult oyster or an oyster reef creates habitat for 137 different species of critters throughout the waterway. So that's super important for biodiversity. Also, oysters are a keystone species. Without the oyster, everything you see around here that's natural and beautiful falls apart. So they're super important to our ecosystem here in the low country. And if we're taking to eat and consume oysters, which I love eating oysters, and we're not putting back, that's super detrimental to the fishery. The oyster fishery is super sustainable when managed correctly. So we're also on the management side. So when some of the reefs we put out go towards managing the population of oysters. So if a place has been over harvested, we can replant that site so that for generations to come, it's a harvestable resource for you, your kids, your grandkids, and so on. So I've said, what's next? Water quality. So on these reefs are going to be home to millions and millions of oysters. And oysters do something very essential to our waterways. They filter water. A single adult oyster can filter 2.5 gallons of water every hour. We do not have metrics for this type of reef yet, but if you've come out here and done these MWRs, that's millions and millions of habitat for millions and millions of oysters, and then that's 2.5 gallons of water per hour per oyster. So it's tons of water filtration. These will be very similar. I don't have an exact number because we're going to sample and figure out exactly how many oysters grow on each of these, so we have a better number for you in the future. But looking at them anecdotally for the ones that have been sitting through the season, there's tons of oyster growth on them already, so we're super excited about using this substrate. So let's go to what we're doing today. We are building SHU Reef. How that's going to look is we have pallets pre-placed onto the shoreline where we go down on Parris Island. We're going to boat there. These pallets are placed out. We have staff already there. We have a core mat placed over the top of the mud. What we're going to do is we're going to take from the pallet that'll be right around here, and we're going to build the reef right here. There's a specific way these shoes will sit together. They kind of essentially will look like this, but it's easier for us to show you than talk you through it. It'll make sense once you do like 2 or 3 sections. But that being said, let's get out there and let's see how many we can get done. The goal is 300 feet today, up to 600 feet in total. So yeah, we've got a bunch of staff out there. We're going to be kind of walking through it. Feel free to bring your water bottles and stuff onto these boats. They will stay there and they will stay dry for the duration of the event. We'll be walking through light mud, but we have walking boards and all that essential equipment already out there staged and ready to go. So if anyone has any questions, I'm happy to take them. We're also happy to get on the boats. We'll get asked to wear a life jacket and we'll head over. So either boat is fine if we split 50-50 ish.
Good.
Life jacket, I've kept mine on.
I have a long sleeve one down there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Off on an adventure.
There's no turning back now.
When we did it last week, they were doing rifle range. We could hear gunshots in the background. I'm like, we're on Parris Island and they're doing rifles. Oh.
Do you mind if I videotape you? Yeah. I'm Danny Husk with Beaufort Outdoors.
Oh, I'm Steve. Live in Sun City, retired.
Do a lot of Facebook content, website, and
Good.
Facebook group and all that good stuff. Here we go.
Get in where you fit in, y'all.
Get in where you fit in. I like this one, looks comfortable. Oh, thank you.